Welcome back to the Halo 3 Randomizer mod. Hi Charity, once a Covenant holy city, now festering high for the Flood. The Gravemines turned the place into its own rotten castle, complete with a princess locked in a digital tower. It's time to put an end to this madness.
Chief, I'll round up our survivors, fall back to the dawn. Arbiter will do the same with the elites. Cortana's in there somewhere.
I start the mission knee-deep in infection forms. The whole place looks like a scene from Anatomy Park. It's not a good sign when the walls look like they're trying to breathe. And right on schedule, my first death. Killed by a toddler-sized flood with a needler. I break out the flamethrower and start torching everything. It's not subtle, but neither is the Gravemind. Who decides now is the perfect time to read me his diary entries about pain, eternity, and whatever else he's on about.
Child of my enemy, why have you come? I offer no forgiveness. The father's sins pass to his son.
I drop into the next section and suddenly I'm being stalked by more of Cortana's voicemails. Glad to know she's got unlimited data out here. Through the caverns, it's me versus the endless tide of Flood. It's messy, it's loud, and it smells terrible. But regardless, I press on. I stumble across a pelican I'll definitely be stealing later. Meanwhile, Cortana's on the radio going full Dead Space Psycho mode. Comforting. My patented strategy makes its debut, panic firing the flamethrower the second I take damage. It's not elegant, but it's highly effective. Clear out more Flood, because that's basically the entire job description here. And deeper I go, because apparently Chief just loves spelunking in hell. The bodies around me start reanimating, so I do what any rational person would do. Lob grenades until everything looks like a paste. I drop into the next section. Despite the horrors, I adopt the tiny but mighty philosophy. I reduce everything to mulch with rockets and fire. Pure forms everywhere, and I'm not taking any chances. Rockets, flamethrowers, whatever it takes. The Flood may adapt, but I adapt faster. At this point, I'm checking every corner like it's ready or not. One surprise death here, and it's a full-blown mental breakdown. The Gravemind interrupts me to tell me how patient he is, which is rich, considering my patience with these slow-motion walking sections is evaporating very fast. I hit the next area, and it's an absolute nightmare. Flood everywhere, explosions, screams, and me in the middle like some armored piñata. Then comes the worst checkpoint in Halo history. I thought the Covenant checkpoint was hell, but this is so much worse. I know I do a lot of death montages, but I felt this one was necessary. No matter what I try, I can't break through. I need help. I need to pray for a miracle. And then, the God Emperor himself arrives. With my divine ally by my side, I shall cut through the heart of this infestation, retrieve Cortana, and burn any Flood that stand in our way. We march with confidence, but rockets still exist, and even in co-op, the Flood are still a danger. Some friendly fire, a few deaths happen, but hey, we're together, and friendship is the real key to surviving the apocalypse. We finally reach the cursed room that broke me earlier, the moment of truth. We unleash absolute hell, rockets, fire, and divine wrath. War crimes are a lot more fun with friends. With the power of rockets and friendship, we actually break through. I'd say a breath of fresh air, but this air is anything but fresh. Next up, the reactor room. It's an absolute shambles, and so are we, since the first thing that happens is we get obliterated by a firing line. Round 2, we cut through the flood, make it through the room, and start pushing to our final goal. She is, the damsel in distress herself, Cortana, trapped in a bubble like it's 2022.
You found me. But so much of me is wrong. Out of place. You might be too late.
You know me. When I make a promise.
You keep it. I do know how to pick 'em.
Lucky me. Do you still have it?
The activation index from the first Halo ring. A little souvenir I hung on to, just in case. Got an escape plan?
Thought I'd try shooting my way out. Mix things up a little.
Just keep your head down. There's 2 of us in here now, remember?
As soon as we leave, the grave mine belches in our ears. Cortana has an escape plan, melt down the reactors, because apparently her answer to every problem is set everything on fire. Not saying it's a bad idea, but it's definitely a noticeable pattern. Get knocked into the void, which was not part of the plan. And apparently God decides I'm not worthy of love today. We push through the caverns, business as usual, and I try to score a multi-kill. Style points matter. And finally, we escape to the Pelican. Cortana is safe, mission is complete, and I'm emotionally scarred forever. If you liked the video, please leave a like and check out my channel. Hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.